everybody, back again with this drive and talk video vlog. A lot of you seem to like it, and I'm doing this especially for one of my new subscribers who's from Morocco. Shout out to you. I'm gonna do this video to give you a shout out and to give you a perspective on what it's like to own a Hellcat, right? Because you had said in one of the video comments you had was that the Hellcat is your dream car. It is also my dream car, and every day I look at the garage and do a remote start, I'm blown away that I actually own this car, right? So I'll give you a perspective on how I got here to this Hellcat and how it is like to own a Hellcat as we drive around. So this video is probably going to be maybe 10 minutes long. I'm hoping that thing is recording right now, so I don't have to repeat myself all over again. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I started as a Mopar fan way back when I was a child, right? I was probably in high school, maybe freshman or maybe elementary, 7th grade, 6th grade, something like that. A cousin of mine brought home a Mustang. Okay, wait a minute. You say you're a Mopar fan and then you saw a Mustang. Yes. So a cousin of mine visited us on his brand new Mustang. And this Mustang was a fantastic looking Mustang. It's the Mustang that Steve McQueen drove in the movie Bullet. So it was that green color. I forgot the name of the color, but it's green color. It was a convertible, but it looked. I asked him when he showed up. I said, "Hey," because I was a movie buff, "where did you see the Mustang? Where did you see this car? What movie?" He told me he saw it in a movie called Bullet. So I went ahead and watched the movie. I enjoyed the movie because it's a fantastic action movies based in the 70s and had a Mustang in it. But I noticed in one of the chase scenes around San Francisco, the bad guy's car, the baddie's car, was a black Charger. In fact, I had to ask what kind of car was that. And that's when I realized that it's a Dodge Charger. In fact, movie fact is that the director of the movie Bullet actually asked the driver of the Charger to not go so fast, to not overtake the Mustang. It's actually faster than that Mustang that was in that movie. So fast forward, that's how I said, well, I like the Mustang, but I think I like the way the Charger looks better. It looks more menacing. So it was the two-door Charger. I don't know what year it was, so check your movie facts, but it was the Charger in the chase scene around San Francisco in the movie Bullet. I think in the end that Charger crashed because the hero was Steve McQueen, right? So let's listen to this. So that I became a Mopar fan from that day on. Fast forward to many years. You know, I was fortunate to own a Jeep that my dad bought. It was a Willys Jeep, but it was, you know, it was kind of not really nice. But you know, having a car is a privilege in the Philippines. So I was happy because owning a car gives you freedom, right? Gives you freedom to drive around, go wherever you want to go. So that was the start. I moved here to America. And in 2005, was fortunate enough. Man, I just want to listen to the supercharger whine. Maybe I need to stop talking. Listen to that. 2005, and they brought back the Charger. And I was fortunate enough to own an SXT Charger in red. And a year after that, I was able to own a Chrysler 300. At that point in my life, I could not afford an SRT version of the car, so I just had the V6 version. But I love the way the SRT, if you remember that big SRT with the cross hair in its front end. It looks like a ram in the front end, but it's so aggressive. I love the way that looks. So from then on, I just wanted to have a Charger, right? Because I love the way it looks. My kids love it. And fast forward to a couple years later, I was able to, which is actually still almost like a dream, when I was able to buy a Scat Pack, right? There's a lot of videos of that B5 Blue Scat Pack in this channel. I customized it, lowered it, put some 22s on it, all that kind of stuff. But I had a good deal on that Scat Pack, right? I bought it from an owner back in the day for $36,000 because the owner works for Chrysler in Belvedere, and he bought it, never drove it. In fact, it only had 2,000 miles in it, so it's practically brand new when I bought it, and it had a good deal on the price. Looks, there's a B5 Blue Charger up ahead. So I bought that car, owned it for 5 years, drove it about 46,000 miles, and truly enjoyed that car. I really thought that was a keeper, right? I wanted to keep it. And this Charger is zooming around because he saw the Hellcat. He's like, I gotta go, I gotta show this Hellcat off. So he's gonna cut off a guy. Oh no, I'll try to download it from the dash cam here. This guy is stupid. Anyways, fast forward 2021, the dealers at that point, because there was no surplus anywhere of used cars, they were offering, so many dealers were offering me to trade my Scat Pack. And you know, I didn't pay attention because I wanted to keep my Scat Pack, but they were persistent. So, you know, I conceded and asked them, how much do you want for the Scat Pack? Man, the trade was $36,000. Same price as when I bought my B5 Blue Scat Pack 5 years before. Now, mind you, it already had 36,000 miles in it. So I jumped on the deal, and the dealer gave me a good deal and all the discounts plus the great trade. I ordered this Hellcat that we're sitting at right now, making this video, as that B5 Blue Charger SXT, I believe, is following me and trying to be aggressive, tailgating. But anyway, so that's kind of how it panned out. I ordered this, and then in July of 2021, here we go. We own this 2021 Dodge Charger Hellcat Widebody, and I've been enjoying it so far. And I know the subscribers from Morocco, he said, take care of it. I sure will, man. I'm taking care of this car best I can, enjoying it every day, right? So I'm driving it right now to make this video, and just truly enjoy this car as it's meant to be. It's meant to be driven. So what is it like to own this car? I mean, that perfect example here. I'm not gonna edit this video, but I just saw that Scat Pack driving around like crazy. I don't know if you saw him as I passed him. Maybe I don't have to connect edit it with this video, but you saw I passed by him, I waved at him. It attracts a lot of attention, especially from other car enthusiasts or other drivers that just want to prove that their car is faster than this. Exactly like what that Blue Charger is doing right now. And it does attract a lot of attention. Some positive, thumbs up, nice car, all that stuff. Some negative, like that guy over there showing off to prove that he's a better car than this Hellcat. It's a Charger. You should just give him a thumbs up and, you know, whatever. But that's negative attention right there. He's weaving through traffic, going crazy just to prove that his car is sounds better or looks better or faster than this Hellcat. There's a lot of that. Every car wants to race you. Even minivans, pickup trucks, they just want to race you. If you like that kind of stuff, then you might enjoy that. But to me, that's negative attention, right? I just want to cruise along, drive around, you know, play around, but not, you know, endanger other people and the traffic around, right? That's not what I do. I just enjoy driving this car, enjoy listening to the sound. So that's what it's like owning this Hellcat. It also costs a lot to own this Hellcat because it takes a lot of gas. I just gassed up last weekend, and you know, my range is about 206 miles. It's got 11.3 mpg. It costs a lot. You know, the oil change is about $100 at the dealer. The brakes and the tires, you're gonna have to pay for that a lot. So that's all the parts of owning this car, but it's a commitment, right? If you want to keep this car, you want to make sure you got the tires are good, brakes are good, so you can drive it freely without having to worry that, you know, you're gonna slide around or you're gonna not be able to brake, because this is a lot of power. On an emotional side, on a feeling side, how it feels to drive this car, to own this car, is fantastic. Number one, I love the way it looks. It looks fantastic. It's got so much road presence. What I mean by that, when you see it on the road, you're gonna look. Even I see a wide body Charger, Scat Pack, Hellcat, I look. It draws your attention. So it's got that, make you feel that it's a fantastic looking car, and when you drive it, it's aggressive if you want it to be aggressive. If you drive it aggressively, like I'm always on the sport settings, and transmission wise, it shifts like no other. It makes you feel that shift. It makes you feel the vibration, the sound of the supercharger, the sound of the exhaust. There's a lot. Listen to that. There's a lot that you can feel when you drive this car. So, but if you want it to be just quiet and you know, just drive normally or what have you, like a normal traffic car, like these other cars, it can be that too. It also can be a very comfortable ride. It will eat up the miles in long distance drives. These seats right here are super comfy. They're soft. They hug you. The leather is super soft. It's, you know, it's just like I always describe it like it's a fast lazy boy. Listen to that. I mean, and that's like 1/4 throttle, 1/4. You know, I don't drive crazy here in town just because, you know, I don't want to be a menace in traffic. The menace is probably the way it sounds, because people hear it and it sounds crazy and they think you're going so fast, but you really aren't, because you know, with this Hellcat, 1/4 press of accelerator, you're like driving illegal speeds. It's so fast like that. But the best part about owning this car is the sound that it makes. That's why it's hard for me, or even owners of these cars, to probably own an EV, just because then you drive an EV, you don't hear anything. This thing I mean, listen to that. Listen to that. Just the downshift. That's one gear downshift. Makes that sound. A little whine of the supercharger. Mind you, I'm just driving at 38 miles per hour. And this radar detector is noisy today. A lot of cops, I guess. But like I said, the best part of driving this car is how it makes you feel, the sound that it makes, the crazy sound of the exhaust. Those are all factors that make you, truly enjoy driving this car. It is something that you have to experience to understand what it's like. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because to shout out for those of you guys who are like me, who are dreaming of owning a fast car, a loud car, a sports car, what have you. It's one of those feelings that you can only describe if you actually own one. I know there's a lot of people who hate on it. Oh, a Charger is slow. It's it's a gas guzzler. It looks like this, it looks like that. Those people don't own anything. Probably don't have a car, or if they have a car, it's probably a beater car. Because I don't hate on any car, right? Whatever. To me, I grew up without a car, so I appreciate any mode of transportation. Now I'm at a part of my life that I can own these cars, and I do this video to share this feeling with you guys, and that's just how it is, and that's how I do it. Listen to that. Can't really drive that fast, so much traffic right now. But like I said, the sound, the vibrations, the shifts, and the noisy radar detector, it's all part of the experience. It's all part of the experience of driving a Hellcat or any fast car, a Camaro, a Mustang, a Corvette, whatever. It's all part of the feeling. It's more emotion than anything else, owning this car. It's really not on the practical side of things. None of that is within reason. None of that is practical. It's all based on emotion, and that's what it's like to own a car like this. It's solely based on emotion, and that emotion costs a lot of money, because like I mentioned to you guys, the tires, the brakes, the gas, the modifications, they all cost a ton of money. And so in the end, you gotta figure out if that's worth it for you. The emotion that it gives you whenever you drive it, whenever you're around it, whenever you're in it, around it, is that worth it? That's something that you have to justify for yourself when you decide to own this car. So you don't complain when it's doesn't have traction. You don't complain when the tires are worn out, the brakes are worn out. You don't complain in tomorrow I'm probably gonna have to gas up again. You don't complain. You just enjoy it, because all that feelings it gave you was all worth it. I know not a lot of people will get it, but a lot of people that watch and are fans of fun cars, not just Hellcats, fun cars, Mustang, Camaro, Corvettes, Lexus RCF, whatever fun car, even the Acura TLX or whatever their sports cars are. Any fan of a fast, loud car who desires to own one will understand what I'm saying, or owns one will understand what I'm saying. The only people that will not understand the cost, the feeling, and what it's like to own this car or any other sports car are those that don't own one. They'll jump on here and comment some negative comments or whatever. I don't care, because I'll respond to you guys. I love the comments, because that shows me that you guys are interested, whether you have something bad to say or something good to say. It don't matter. It's all part of the experience. It's all part of this sharing environment that YouTube gives us. Right? It gives us an opportunity to experience these things together, good or bad, right? So I don't hate on the people that put negative comments in there. That's fine, because I understand. Not everybody's gonna like it. Not everybody's gonna agree with me. Not everybody's gonna say, yeah, awesome. Not everybody. I get that. But the point of this video is to share for those 1 or 2 or 3 people that enjoy watching these videos as we drive around on this fantastic car, right? That's the point. Those people will appreciate this, right? So I'm telling you, man, you gotta experience one in order for you to appreciate this. I'm gonna shut up and paddle shift this thing to 5th gear. So now you hear that sound. It's amazing. It's even louder in real life, right? It's even louder in real life. We're going uphill. I'm gonna hold the RPMs as long as I can so you can hear that supercharger wind up, and I'm just gonna stop talking and let you guys hear it so you're experiencing it as I drive this car, right? Let's go. There you go. You hear that supercharger? Fantastic. Downshift. Throttle. There's no other car that sounds like this, by the way. There's no other car that has a supercharger as loud as this one. You can probably try to prove me wrong on that one. Backroads so I can make you hear some more of this glorious supercharged V8 sound. It's gonna be a long video, but it's a driving video, so you know, hopefully you guys are enjoying it and liking it or what have you. Come on, minivan. Is it that majority of minivans purposely drive slow? There's also a lot who drive recklessly, tailgate you and try to race you. I don't know. I guess some of these minivan drivers have something to prove, right? Oh, I drive a minivan, I'm better than you, or whatever. I'm sure they say the same way as you see me driving a Hellcat. It's all opinion, right? Yeah, man. So hopefully this is something that you guys aspire to. If you really want one, there's still some are available in the dealers. Unfortunately, a lot of them have very high markups, which suck. It's just, I'm just very blessed that I was able to buy this car at a great price, ordered it from the factory, had a great dealer experience. Those experiences are rare nowadays, right? It's just rare now, because these cars are not produced anymore. They're not making new ones. The dealers are just, you know, trying to get as much money as they can for those of us who want to acquire this car. But you know, wait maybe a year or so and the interest dies down and it shifts to something new. Maybe you can find a good deal out there, you know. Maybe you can, and then you get yourself one, and then you know you will understand what I'm explaining in this video. And the traffic's really slow and annoying. but we'll keep going. We'll keep going. So yeah, I mean, just wait for your opportunity. Be patient. You know, you might not be able to get exactly, you know, what you want, but you know, if you want to get into a Hellcat, be a Charger, Challenger, Jeep SRT, Trackhawk, or a Durango Hellcat, or a TRX. I mean, just wait for your opportunity, and you might find one. I mean, I believe that if you are out there really trying to aspire one and save up money and make sure that you're looking out for the best possible deal, let's go uphill. Terrible. I gotta really slow down. Just to go fast. Woo. Hope you hear that. Woo. Anyways, yes. Man. Miles per gallon. 11.3 mpg is what I'm getting for putting this car around. Just for you guys to hear that glorious supercharged V8. Of course, for me too, because I'm enjoying this ride. Nothing else. This paddle shift is so soft, it responds right away. That CF transmission is instantaneous. You pull it, it gets to the right gear right away. The CF transmission is fantastic, by the way. 8-speed CF. And of course, that GT Haas exhaust is glorious. Even if you just start slow. Yeah. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this video and just listening to me drive and talk about nonsense in the hope to bring the experience, to share the experience with you guys, right? Matchbox or a Hot Wheels and you drive it in your floor and you're like, this is how it is. This is how it is. The only difference is you're actually inside a car. The car is actually the one making the noises, not your mouth. That's how it is, guys. That's how it is. You just grow up, and the sound that you're making with your mouth is now being made by your car. It's a fantastic feeling. It's a fantastic experience that I'm so happy I can share with all of you guys. All of you. I'm gonna upload this video tonight, right away, as soon as I park this car, so you guys can view it, watch it, listen to the sounds without editing it. This is why you own a Hellcat. Because you love it. It doesn't matter if it's cost you a lot of money or cost you a lot of grief from people hating on you or whatever. It does not matter. Because once you start driving it, the smile in your face, the joy in your heart, the conviction that you own a car you truly enjoy is all worth it. I'm gonna end it from here because this video is probably 20 minutes long and nobody's gonna watch it because it's too long, but I'm gonna watch it. So click the thumbs up, share, subscribe. Thank you. Shout out to the subscriber from Morocco. I believe you, man. One day you'll have a car like this and you're gonna enjoy it exactly as I'm enjoying it right now. So alright, take care and see you next time. Bye for now.